Guys, we just got ourselves a breaking news update in the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit, and this is extremely exciting for XRP. I could not believe my eyes. Now, this, again, does not mean that the lawsuit is over. Just want to quickly calm me down. But I dropped my gnocchi. It looks very bad on camera. It was actually delicious. My gnocchi, pesto, whatever pasta, just to make sure I can record this video as soon as possible. And the main story is, I can't believe my eyes, all right? Literally. John Dean posted it, but everybody's posting this. Coinbase just joined Ripple in the XRP-related lawsuit. What is happening here, guys? What in the world is happening all of a sudden? Coinbase, literally, this was posted on James Fillin's account 4 minutes ago. And Jeremy Hogan replies saying, Coinbase amicus brief, which is basically saying they're trying to help the court make the better decisions. It is regarding the fair notice defense. Well, heck, if you come out in opposition to the SEC here, might as well relist XRP, don't you think? And again, James Fillin said this exactly right here. Coinbase has filed a request to file an amicus brief in support of Ripple's fair notice defense. And Crypto Wolf is like, wait a minute, because all of a sudden, right, the last couple of weeks has been extremely nice for Ripple's side. Today, we had a very minor downturn, as the judge sided with the SEC on something small, but I'm just, what? To be honest, I'm just a little bit surprised as to whether or not this was, because many people have been, poking them saying, hey, there have been many different coins that are listed right now on Coinbase that the SEC deems are securities that are still trading on there. Yet, when we're looking at XRP, and you're looking at your most recent statements, like Brian Armstrong said, he literally said, the crypto space should be less tribalistic, less divided to that certain degree. But then is being very hypocritical for keeping to list all these coins that the SEC deemed as securities, but delisting XRP before. That was literally like 4 days ago or so. And all of a sudden now, again, you can't follow this entire, I don't think they did this so quickly. They must have been planning this for a longer time, as it's most likely a lot of freaking text in those documents, but I didn't check it out. As I said, I just got access to this 5 minutes ago and wanted to update you guys. Make sure you press that like button, by the way. It is greatly appreciated. My dinner is getting cold right now, guys, because I'm just quickly recording this. Giving it a quick little scan. Again, guys, I cannot read this full document just quite yet, as I literally got my hands on it. And I want to get this update to you guys as soon as possible, as this, to my own knowledge, is extremely bullish. But unfortunately, a live stream did not work, so this is the second best option that I have. It is 30 pages, though. And they're actually in this part here as well at the start, talking as the largest crypto trading platform in the US by trading volume. Coinbase has a unique perspective on the issues at stake in this matter. Specifically, after this action was filed, multiple US exchanges delisted XRP, causing its market value to decline by $15 billion, resulting in significant losses to Coinbase's customers. Coinbase has formally petitioned the SEC to engage in rulemaking for the US digital asset industry so that market participants can have a better idea of what to expect in the future and avoid losses such as those that occurred in this matter. In the absence of a regulatory framework governing digital assets, Coinbase believes that parties like Ripple must be permitted to pursue fair notice defenses in matters where they are facing surprise enforcement actions like this one. We respectfully request the court allow Coinbase to file the attached amicus brief and consider its position on the significant legal issues at stake in this matter, which affect Coinbase and its millions of customers. Again, the rest of this we can kind of guess already what it all pertains. The rest of this is just explaining here why they would make a good, addition to the friend of the court register. And again, they've already stated here that the Ripple actually is like, hey, sure, file it. And that the SEC has informed us that it will determine its position on the filing of Coinbase's brief after the filing of this letter. So basically, they informed Ripple. Ripple said, yeah, it's fine, file it, try to help the court. The SEC was saying, well, we'll make our decision once you've actually filed it. And then obviously, it is about 25 pages of legality. I, of course, again, have no time to go fully through it. Just a quick little scan through the table of contents. Digital asset, this is background, right? This is just to give some information to the court, not necessarily to argue, but just for fun. Digital assets are now a mainstream part of financial markets, most likely because, again, the main focus is on the fair notice defense. I think they're going to go back to the Howie and explaining how, even here you see it, that the SEC didn't provide the most important, I guess, legal background. And they can't really say that Ripple did something wrong, and they can't really accept all these losses for XRP. Sorry. they can't really say XRP's done that much bad and whatnot if they didn't provide the proper rules. And I guess this is also to save Coinbase's own ass. We were waiting for this to happen for a crazy amount of time. We were expecting Coinbase to do it, but they didn't. And I guess it might be so. When the first apple falls, many apples are going to fall afterwards, so to speak. That's not necessarily a known saying, but whatever. It's literally been every single party that we were waiting for that has filed their amicus brief. They've done it. Even the Blockchain Association just now. And all of a sudden, at the end of the table is Coinbase. Maybe they were waiting. Maybe they were pressured in. Maybe Brian Armstrong changed his mind with all the most recent comments. Maybe literally this has been drafted in 3 or 4 days after they let go of their speech and Brad Garlinghouse roasted them online. Maybe it got him to think. They have infinite money glitches. Maybe they literally spent $3 million to draft this in a day or so. Who knows? Doesn't make sense, but theoretically speaking, it's possible. Maybe they had it laying around, but nobody approved it until now, and they finally pulled the trigger. You guys can see I'm a little bit excited. It feels kind of strange. I can't believe what I'm reading. The SEC has failed to provide adequate guidance for the crypto market. This enforcement action surprised and harmed crypto market participants. And the arguments are existing due process precedents prohibit unforeseeable enforcement actions. The SEC rulemaking is essential to account for new technology in the crypto space. A robust fair notice defense is critical in the absence of crypto rulemaking. And I guess a conclusion comes after. Let's quickly see, maybe on page 22, quickly, if you can see this conclusion. I'm not going to cut this video up. I'm not going to edit it. I've only done some minor cuts here and there, but I'm going to quickly try to scroll through and then just post the video as soon as possible. But there's a lot of background here on XRP. It goes pretty damn deep, which I guess is very nice to read. It is not a very simple one, so to speak. It's not as if they just said, hey, we don't think it's fair, period. No, they thought about it. Never mind, the conclusion is actually only, for the foregoing reasons, the court should deny the SEC's motion for summary judgment, dismissing Ripple's fair notice defense. Oh, and Coinbase remains hopeful that the SEC will seize the opportunity to engage with public stakeholders to fashion pragmatic crypto regulations, but in the absence of such regulations, requiring the SEC to give fair notice of what conduct in the crypto industry it views as illegal before suing remains a fundamental due process check. I really, really think this is going to be awesome, guys. This is extremely nice for Ripple. Extremely juicy for the lawsuit. It showcases the support that is there. I'm hyped, guys. I am hyped up, even though I'm not sure what it's gonna do for the price. I didn't even set up my landing properly. I just wanted to quickly record this and get going. I'm hungry. This food is looking at me like, hey, eat me. But I'm shocked at what I've just read. But guys, that was it for right now. I'll get you updates later on with more things. There's more that happened in the lawsuit. As I said, there's been some updates on the amicus brief. There's been some update on the SEC being denied some stuff. But I'll get to it. Just quickly posting this, and I'll see you guys in another one very soon. I'm not going to do a thumbnail. Let's see.